Hey everyone, so my short on multiplying decimals was pretty well received, so I figured I would do a longer version here to flesh out a few more details. So let's start with 1a, 7.5 times 0.4. So the first thing we do is pretend the decimals don't even exist. And then we're going to multiply the 4 times the 5, and then the 4 times the 7. Then we're going to move over to the 0 by going on to the next line, adding a 0, and then doing 0 times 5 and 0 times 7. So let's start. 4 times 5 is 20, so we're going to write the 0 and then carry the 2 up top. 4 times 7 is 28, so we're going to add the 8 and add the 2 up top. And then we have the 0 we're multiplying, so we add a 0 to begin with. 0 times 5 is 0, and then 0 times 7 is 0. Finally, we have to add all of this up. So 0 plus 0 is 0, 2 plus 8 plus 0 is 10, so we put the 0 and add the 1 up top. 1 plus 2 is 3. So now we're getting 300, but where do we add the decimals? Well, we have two numbers that are behind the decimals. So we have to move the decimal place 2 places to this 3 right there.
7.5 times 0.4 is 3.
All right, so now let's move on to 1b. So the first thing we do is forget the decimals exist, and then 4 times 4, 4 times 6. And then on the next line, add a 0, then 8 times 4, and 8 times 6. So 4 times 4 is 16. I'm going to write the 6 down and carry the 1. 4 times 6 is 24. So I'm going to add the 4 and then carry the 2. 8 times 4. First I add the 0, then 8 times 4 is 32. So 2 and then carry the 3. And then 8 times 6 is 48. So I'm going to write down the 8 and then carry the 4. Finally, I have to add all of this together. So 6 plus 0 is 6. 1 plus 4 plus 2 is 7. 2 plus 3 plus 8 is 13, so I have to write down the 3, and then I carry the 1 over top. 1 plus 4 is 5. And now I have to think about the decimals again, right? So the decimals are here, and there's 2 numbers behind the decimals, so I have to move the decimal point 2 places. And my final answer would be 53.76.
That would be 53.76.
Okay, last one, 1c, 1.9 times 26.1. We start with 1 times 9, which is 9, 1 times 1, which is 1. Then we're moving on to the 6, so we have to write a 0 down. 6 times 9, which is 54, so I write down the 4, carry the 5. 6 times 1, which is 6. Then I move on to the 2, which means I have to write down 2 zeros. And then 2 times 9 is 18, so 8, carry the 1. And then 1 times 2 is 2. Now I have to add everything up. So 9 plus 0 is 9. 1 plus 4 plus 0 is 5. 5 plus 6 plus 8 is 19. So I add the 9, carry the 1. 1 plus 1 plus 2 is 4. Now I have to think about the decimals. And there's 2 numbers behind the decimals, so I'm going to move the decimal place twice. And my final answer is going to be 49.59.
It's 49.59.
Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. If you could, subscribe and like so I can make more of these videos. Thank you.